Hey guys, welcome back. I'd like to share something with you guys. I know you can see my screen, but let me give you like a brief overview of what this video is all about. So, a few weeks ago, I did something that genuinely made me uncomfortable, and I let my AI agent kind of engage on my X account as me, right? There was no draft saying, "Hey, this is how you should engage," or there was no uh, guidance given, so to speak, per se. Um, it was just, you know what, you're my manager, here you go, and just engage. And the scary part wasn't whether it's gonna work or not. It was, once you realize that an AI can represent you publicly, uh, the problem isn't intelligence anymore. It's control. How much control are you willing to give your agent, and how far are you willing to go uh, to get what you want, right? And that was really scary. Understanding how AI can kind of learn by you and mimic you, so to speak. Um, so if you're building anything today, a startup, a personal brand, research, um, anything really, you already know that being online is really crucial. It's imperative to growth and getting out there, right? Um, so being visible definitely matters. Your reply matters, your conversations, your engagement, everything matters. But the thing is, despite we know that, I should probably be active on social media and post and kind of like make a life out of that, it is so hard. It is so hard to, um, be online all day, exhausting. And not to mention, it's probably not even the highest lever that you can pull to get the most of your time. Uh, and we all know that it's not a leading indicator; it's a lagging indicator, meaning you have to put in a lot of work first in in order to even see anything substantial come out of it. Essentially, see the fruits of your labor. It takes time. So I mean, of course, so naturally people try to get into automations, uh, and most of the automations they claim things but they don't work, or it's complicated to use. It's not straightforward, and it takes time to set up and get you running. And even with that, there's only so much you could do in order to automate your social media life, right? It's hard. Um, so here's the part that nobody really talks about is that letting AI speak for you uh, isn't just like scheduling a post, uh, because your replies, your engagement is your identity. You get to choose what posts you engage with. It's your call to write the comment, and the comment that you write is opinionated towards you. And so, the hardest part is understanding what posts you would pick to engage on and what you wouldn't. And it's almost like trying out a new food, right? Like, or a new cuisine. Like, some hits, some doesn't, and unless you try it out, you won't know. Uh, and if you do get it wrong, you know, let's say if the AI does get it wrong, uh, it's it's not just failing. It's losing trust. It's because it's your identity, it's your tone, and that matters a lot. So the question wasn't can I build this? It was should this even exist in the first place? How am I going to explain um, to have someone else try it out? Because it's being very bespoke to you. It's you can't expect the AI agent to learn about you just like that, right? So should this even exist? And if so, how? A lot of self inflicting thoughts that came into my mind. But I always like to, when in doubt, code it out. So that's what I did. I ended up building something very similar. In fact, something I ended up building exactly that. It's not a growth bot. It's not a spam tool. It's an AI engagement operator, for lack of better words, which is constrained, slow, and intentionally cautious on what it should engage, what it should not, and how it should write posts, with all the safety things like backoffs, exponential backoffs. Only engages on posts that is very confident that you would engage with, understanding everything about you, logging every action. So um, yeah, that's pretty much what I ended up building. And honestly, I didn't expect some magic to happen. I was just mostly watching for how the agent would mess up and uh, how it's not going to work. Because, albeit you built it in the back of your mind, maybe something's going to fail, something's not going to work, it's not right. But, all those negative thoughts, so to speak, which is good. They keep you humble and they keep you grounded, they keep you honest. So, I was just curious to see how it would work. But over a few days, I think, we can see here from, December 9th, 2 to 3 days, and on 15th, 1 to 2 days. So essentially like 3 to 5 days, not even consistently. Whenever I turn it on, here you can see all the metrics, all the impressions, and everything that happened over the course of 3 to 5 days. And of course, you can see the engagement went up, the impressions went up, and most importantly, people actually replied back, and the content that the AI agent decided to engage with was pretty awesome, and the way it responded uh, was really great. And you know, people didn't even bat an eye that, hey, you know what, you're. It didn't even seem like there was something wrong. Wasn't even like an AI agent posting, so nobody even questioned it. And some of the posts even got really good engagement. You know, Obviously we had a lot of hit and miss, but here you can see this part. Like, how are you gonna say this was AI, right? Uh, so the biggest lesson wasn't can AI do this? Of course it can do it. Uh, it's how are you gonna delegate without constraints, and what constraints are you gonna put? How much control are you gonna give? Because delegation without constraints is bottom line reckless. So you know the future, I think, isn't fully autonomous agents. It's agent with governed controls, if you will. How much control are you going to give? Because you damn well know these agents can do what you ask for and more. So that's why I want to document this journey. What works, what breaks, what makes me uncomfortable, and all the things that I learn. So if you're building in public with agents and thinking about an agent act on your behalf in the real world, which I think we should all be leveraging it. There's going to come a point in time where the way we interact with things is going to be fully AI, and might as well just tap into it, right? So I think if you're into this niche, I think you'll definitely find it useful. And this is just not for everybody. This is very intentional. So um, if you are that guy or that person, I think you should follow me and learn, and let's get this journey and see where we end up with. And if you're curious to know what this application is, it's already out. If you want to test it out, feel free to test it out. And honestly, give me your feedbacks and iteratively making it better, learning. So would really appreciate anything in the comments. So have a great one. Take care. Bye bye now.